Welcome back to my channel. I'm Liz of Chicago Law Luxury Makeup. For today's Sunday morning Get Ready With Me, we're going to be playing with the Hindash Beautopsy palette that I received in my Beautylish Lucky Bag. So if you're interested to see how I created this look and the shades that I used, keep watching. Alright, so I am so excited to play with this palette, you guys. Alright, so I have been using this palette now on and off for the past week, trying to kind of play with it and get a feel for it. I'm hopeful that we can create a full face using this new Hindash Beautopsy face palette. I've watched several of his videos. I've watched videos of other people using it. So hopefully I've got a good feel for it. So I've already pulled my hair back. We're going to start with a primer. I'm going to use the Sicily Double Tinture Primer. I just love this primer. And I'm just going to put it on the face. And then one of the looks that he created was just stunning. Well, every look that he creates is stunning. I mean, if you have not checked out his channel, go check it out. I'm blown away with how flawless and how easy he makes it look. I promise you, it is not that easy. It is not. But one of the looks he created, he used a Dior foundation. It wasn't this one, but this is the one that I have. This is the Dior Forever Matte. I'm going to blend it in with my BK Beauty 101, and I'm wearing shade Cool, or I'm using shade 3C. He just creates the most beautiful, flawless looks. I'm not as talented as he is. I'm not anywhere close to being as talented as he is. I'm certain that the look I create today won't be anywhere near the looks that he creates. For concealer, I'm going to use the NARS Radiant Concealer, and this is in shade Toffee. I think this is a great concealer also. It's definitely one of my favorites. And I'm just blending this in with my BK Beauty 101 again. So I'm going to go in with a cream blush, and this is Clé de Peau in shade number 2. So I'm going to take my BK Beauty 106 and I'm going to start up high and blend down. So this is a technique that I saw Hindash use on his channel when he was applying the cream. So I thought I would give that a shot. And we're going to do all the cream products first, and then we'll go in and layer the powder on top. So this side, my right side definitely looks better than my left. I think I got a little too close to the eye. We are definitely going to add some powder blush on top. But for right now, that's where we're going to leave it. I'm going to go ahead and prime my eyes. I'm going to use the NARS Smudge Proof Eyeshadow Base. And this is just a nice matte base for your eyes that's going to leave you with a clean slate to work with. All right, so now we're going to go into this Beautopsy palette. And I'm going to take my BK Beauty 104 and I'm going to go in to this shade right here called Wet Paint. We're going to use that as a face powder to kind of set the under eyes and use it all over the face. Now I'm going to go in with bronzer. And for bronzer, I'm going to go down here to the shade Feel. I'm going to mix tan and Feel together to kind of get a bronzer shade. And we're just going to go over that cream blush. So this is not typically how I would do my makeup, but we're trying something new today. So we're going to trust the process and see how it ends up. Blush, I'm going to go ahead and mix this pink right here, Boy Wonder, and then this darker red down here, Love Kills. So we're going to kind of mix those shades together. For blush. And that is one thing that I've learned, and I've in the videos that I've watched, are that these shades are meant to be blended together. Not these particular shades, but the whole palette as a whole. You're meant to kind of blend them together. And they do blend really, really nicely. All right, so there's the blush, the face. Really, really liking those colors. I think they're really pretty. So now we're going to move on to eyes. I am really, really excited to see what kind of eye look we can create. I'm going to take a Tom Ford number 13, and I'm going to start in my crease with this shade right here called Tan. And this is a beautiful, beautiful like transition crease shade. It is very, very nice. And these are all mattes, so I'm not going to have any shimmer in my eye look today. So now I'm going to go in with the deeper brown feel, kind of like it moves into a gray, and that's called Real. So I'm going to kind of go in the middle so I can get a combination of both of those shades. And I'm going to start in the outer corner and then work my way in, because I want the darkest part of my eye to be that outer V. But I do want to continue to diffuse it and blend it in. I really, really like it. You've got that subtle hint of the gray there on the outer corner, and then it just kind of blends in to the crease very seamlessly. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the Sonia G flat definer, and I'm going to go in to this darkest black down here. It's called Intra Fatum, and I'm going to take it in the outer corner and really work on the definition. And then we're going to blend that into the crease. This is obviously not a look I would use every day. It would just take way too long. But we're trying something new. We're experimenting. We're playing. The eyes are definitely not even. So don't come at me. I know they're not. This is, I'm learning. So I do know that they are not even. I'm going to take my BK Beauty 207 and I'm going to go in to tan lines with the white and then wet paint with wet. So we're going to take lines and wet And we're going to use that underneath my brow bone. And then in my inner corner, I'm going to take that white called Lines to just add a little bit of brightness. And I think it's a little too bright, so I'm going to go back in with that paint to try and tone it down. I'm going to take a Chikuhodo blend brush. This is a very fluffy, loose brush. And I'm going to go in to the shade Boy. It's like a peach shade. And I'm going to mix that with the very light shade of Tan. And we're going to take that in the crease. That Boy gives it just a little bit of color. And I think it's really pretty. Now I'm going to take a Sonia G Classic Crease, and I went into the shade Tan, and I'm just going to place that on the lower lid. Look at the difference that it makes. I was very nervous to play with this palette. I thought it looked beautiful. I was excited to have gotten it. But it is nerve-wracking because it's so different. I'm going to take a rougher number 28, and I'm going to go into that darker brown, the Feel Real, and kind of mix those two shades together, and then just kind of build up that outer corner. With the darker brown, so that you move from the black and dark brown into a lighter, darker brown and gray. I'm going to go ahead and add eyeliner. I'm going to use the Hindash Hero Line eyeliner that I received also. This I've been using nonstop. I really love it. And I'm going to go ahead and also put on mascara, and then we'll be back to finish it off with some lips. Before I do mascara, I'm going to go back in with that dark shade, this Intra Phantom, and we're going to kind of just smoke out that liner. And so to do that, I'm going to use that dark So I kind of diffused out the edges a little bit more, and now I'm going to go ahead and put mascara on, and we'll be back to finish the look with some lips. Mascara is on. I went ahead and used Chanel La Volume. It's simple, classic, everyday mascara, and now we're going to do lips. I'm going to line my lips with Chantecaille Natural. And now I'm going to go in with the Wayne Goss lipstick in shade Walnut. Alright, there we go. There's the finished look. What do you guys think? For my first attempt of using this palette to kind of recreate an eye look that Hindash has done, I think I did a pretty good job. I'm not gonna lie. I'm very happy with the way that it turned out. Could it have been better? Absolutely. I'm sure that my eyes are not even. But this is the first time that I'm like sitting down to actually create a full face. I've messed around and played around with I've played around with this palette, just plain, not doing a full face and not at all doing it to this level. So I'm really, really happy with the way that it turned out. This is definitely not a look that I would wear every day, simply because of the amount of time that it took me to create it. This is something that I would do for a special occasion. I do think, however, that this palette, using some of these shades, these browns and this gray, I think you could create some beautiful, very easy everyday eye looks that would be quick. And, you know, that's something that I'll probably be doing during the week on like a, you know, just on my way to work or something. But so far, I'm really, really loving this palette, you guys. I really, really like it, actually. I've been playing around with it a lot. And there is no, like, pickup or fallout even on the pan. The pan is still clean. There was no fallout when I applied these shadows to my eyes. They blended beautifully. Even on the cheek, they blended beautifully. I'm really, really impressed. So I am excited and happy that I received this in my Beautylish bag. I really, really am. I'm excited to continue to play with it and create more looks. Let me know what you guys think, though. I'm really curious how it translated on camera. You know, I think it might be a little bit different than what I'm used to. So I would love to hear from you guys if you guys have tried this palette or what your thoughts are and would you want to try it. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. I hope everyone is staying safe and healthy, and I will see you guys in my next video.